Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now today, it was the final send-off for the journalist Rita Tinina, and Dennis Itumbi, together with the Talam, they were sent to represent the government in that burial. And when these two individuals arrived at the funeral, then they got a chance to address mourners. They talked about the fake fertilizer in this country. And it seems like they were putting a blame on the public for buying such kind of fertilizer. Then Sifuna came in, and when Sifuna was addressing the mourners, he really damaged the knife, completely destroying Dennis Itumbi and Talam without wasting any single minute. So the serious question here that Edwin Sifuna was asking, because now they were honoring the late who was a journalist. And I talked about the issue of maandamano, where journalists play a very critical role in terms of sharing out the information on what is going on through the camera. And because of camera, they were safe. And he talked about what if Rita Tinina was alive, if she was alive, and given a chance to do an investigative journalism on fake fertilizer. Sifuna is putting a blame on the man who was sent by the government, Talam, as among the people who brought in the issue of fake fertilizer. So the blame is on the government, no one else, according to Edwin Sifuna. Listen to him shortly, then we're going to continue this discussion.
Asante sana kwa familia ya marehemu Rita Tinina, kanisa takatifu la Katoliki, wote ambao umefika hapa, na wasalimu kwa jina la Yesu Kristo. Hamjambo, tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Mimi najua Father ameturuhusu kwa sababu anajua mimi ni Mkatoliki. Na nataka niseme asante sana Father, pole tumechelewa. Leo asubuhi katika vikao vya bunge huwa tunakuwa na mawaziri, na kulikuwa na maswali muhimu ambayo tulikuwa tupate majibu kabla tuweze kufika hapa. Tunaomba msamaha kwa kuja kama tumechelewa. Mimi huu ni mwaka wangu wa 7 nikiwa katibu mkuu wa chama cha ODM. Na nafasi hiyo imenipa fursa ya kuwajua wote wanaofanya katika vitengo vya habari. Nikiangalia nyuso hizi zote, hawa watu wote nimefanya na wao kazi. Kwa sababu hawa journalist, wanahabari, wana kazi muhimu sana kufanya katika taifa letu. Kuangazia maovu katika taifa letu, kuangazia yale mazuri katika taifa letu. Mimi nimekuja hapa kusema pole sana kwa niaba ya familia yangu, pamoja na chama kizima cha ODM, kwa niaba ya Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Nimekuja hapa niseme pole kwa marehemu Rita Tinina. Ni miezi michache tu tumemzika ndugu yetu Jeff Khaemba ambaye alikuwa mwanahabari kule K24, na mimi nataka kanisa muombe hawa wanahabari wetu, kwa sababu bila ya hawa, mimi nataka niwaambie leo, bila ya hawa hata labda Sifuna angekuwa anazungumza hapa. Kama si hawa watu walikuwa wanakuja maandamano na kamera, tungeuawa. These people were protecting us during maandamano, kwa sababu walikuwa wanatupangia maovu. Hii watu kina Talama hawa wanaongea hapa sasa. Na mimi nataka niseme, kwa sababu tuko kwa mazishi ya mwandishi wa habari, mtu mwenye kumulika mambo, tusifiche mambo hapa. Huwezi kutuambia tusizungumzie vitu ambavyo zinahusu wananchi wetu. Kama kuna kitu ndani ya hii serikali, mwenye kuulizwa swali ni nani? Mwenye serikali. Wewe huwezi kutuuzia fertilizer ovyo alafu kuje kutuambia tusiulize kwa niaba ya wananchi. Na ukiangalia vizuri, ukichunguza, kama Rita angekuwa hapa afanye expose, ungekuta hii fertilizer iliingizwa na Talamu. Anatuambia hapa ati tusiulize hiyo maswali. Mimi nataka kumwambia Rais Ruto, wewe kila kitu kinafanyika ndani ya serikali yako ni wewe tutauliza. Hakuna mtu mwingine wa kuuliza. Kila mtu anajua ya kwamba kuna ukora katika uchaguzi. Nani ajui kwamba mwaka 2007 uchaguzi uliibiwa? Alafu unakuja kusema according to ODM. There is something called an objective truth. The sun rises from the east for everyone and sets on the west. Si ni kweli? And as journalists we must defend the truth every single time. Kwa hivyo kwa hayo mengi nataka niseme asante sana, na niseme Mungu aiweke roho ya Rita mahali pema.
As we continue with our panel discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching and do not yet subscribe, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, Sifuna has really made most of UDA legislators to keep off any panel or media interview where they know that Sifuna is part of that debate. He has really made them to shy appearing on TV with him. And you see, in this burial, Sifuna in his speech, he started like a small brother of Jesus. Only later, he turned into a real Sifuna. Second letter, putting pressure on Talam with the fake fertilizer. Sorry for that. So the truth is that William Samoei Ruto was given a 5 years contract, and he has a certificate signed that is going to serve for 5 years. Therefore, Ruto is in charge of everything that happens in this country, and he has to take responsibility on both failures and achievement in equal measures. That is why he has been given a mandate to appoint the cabinet to help him do that work. And that's why he can fire them at any time. No one will question him. And he can employ anyone at any time, as long as it's within the given number, It's square the idea 22. Now square chini here, is it 14 or what? So he cannot run away from this. When you come and tell people that they are the problem because they are buying fake fertilizer, I mean, who has allowed them in the market? And why are we paying for people who are doing the intelligence? Why are we paying for the KEBS and other people who are given the mandate to check quality and other issues as far as any product that comes to the market is concerned? Why are they being paid? And who is appointing these people? Those are the questions. So because of this, and you see, look at the people who are representing the government there. Talam, the body language, it tells all. You see, unapigwa paka hadi badala ya kulia unacheka. He was not just laughing. This laughter, yani ni ya kuondoa aibu. He's trying to deal with the issue of damage control. Wamepigwa 10-0. So you cannot come and mislead public on such issues. So ukiona wataalamu akicheka, it is not because he is happy. It is because he has been caught up in a mess and is trying to control the damage. That's why you see Edwin Sifuna can openly, courageously tell him that you are part of the scam as far as fertilizer is concerned. Wameuza fertilizer, it has government nembo approved by KEBS. Who are these people? Hiyo ni serikali. Ni nani mwenye anaongoza hii serikali? Hii ni awamu ya Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto. Therefore, he is responsible for everything. They are the ones who have messed this country. They have put us in a problem. And by the way, the blame is that they are the one who brought this fertilizer. So as Talam was trying to shift the blame, then Itumbi was ready to share the information and make it, spread like a bushfire trend. Sifuna went there to silence them. No one will take this blame, but the Kenya Kwanza administration, they are in full control, and therefore in equal measures, they must take responsibility. Wasingoje wakati kuko sawa wachukue credit. Kukiharibika they don't want. No, it should not be that way. Let them be ready. And if they're not willing to serve, or if they feel that they are not in the capacity to serve, they must just go. So Sifuna really dealt with these people. And this is the reason why you see most of them, they cannot appear on the same panel to debate anything with Edwin Sifuna. Tusipokuwa na Sifuna wengi, hawa watu wataambia watu uongo mingi na Wakenya watafata uongo. Ukifuatilia vizuri utaona vile watu wamelia mambo ya fertilizer. Today now we are seeing even a letter now from the same government issuing a directive there. Then you wonder really. A lot of contradiction from one corner to another. But that's the behavior of Kenya Kwanza. Sifuna has also talked about the election losing and winning and rigging. 2017, 2022, 2007. And he was emphasizing on the importance of journalists in our day-to-day life. They play a very critical role. So as Talam was there talking, and Itumbi, who is by the way a journalist by profession, though hatujamuona akifanya kazi kama hiyo, apart from spreading propaganda in favor of specific politicians. So the work of journalists, it can be seen, it is important, they should be respected, and in that way, Sifuna used that opportunity to remind Kenyans about what they went through during mass action, the role of journalists and those who are protesting. So journalists are playing a very critical role to protect Kenyans, especially when the government turn against them. Like when we protest, the government will always turn against us. We are fed on live bullets, tear gas, water canister, and other things. But because of journalists, they are able to expose this kind of heinous act. And the government inaanza kwenda pole sababu wanaogopa sasa the camera is just exposing them. So they play a very critical role. So you find out Sifuna in his statement, it was making sense, and he was able to relate with what was happening, and he was able to even give credit to journalists and the fallen journalist. So in as much you would want to see that speech as if it is just political, but he was able to relate it correctly with what was going on.